This did not age well now, did it, Jussie?
Spitting nothing but facts. Fans screaming, I'm back. Legendary, I'm that. Cooking up a new batch.
Greetings, my fellow Marauders out there. My name is V, and we're going to take a trip down memory lane. We're going to go on a field trip back in time to when MTV was good. Yeah, MTV. You know, back when they had actual music video shows, especially TRL. But that's not where we're going to be having our focus today. Today, we're going to be focusing on the animation block that actually built up for itself with kind of interesting programming. You know, before ridiculousness and, oh god, this piece of shit here, MTV housed a lot of good programming. Some of it being Beavis and Butthead, then we have trash like Ren and Stimpy Adult Party, and then we had the stuff that led into most people's childhoods. There we had our Darias, some people had the Max, and then we had, what the hell is this? Then we have the shows that we are going to be talking about today that were so universally loved by the viewership that it also became somewhat controversial.
Deimos! Damn him in his jet black hair winning smile! My son won't even look me in the eye anymore!
How to unpack this? So, Clone High being an original series made by Phil Lord, and oh my god, the guy that made Scrubs made this entertaining animated series about if some weird governmental employees and mad scientists took some historical figures, both male and female, and cloned them, where one side is trying to turn them into a clone army to rule the world, Pinky and the Brain style, and the other side is trying to do something more wacky. But the main focus that we have it on isn't on that huge, entirely interesting plot. It's instead focused on the lives of historical figures if they were teenagers in the late 90s, early 2000s. I suddenly have a weird feeling that this is like a proto-American anime, but I don't see Avatar: The Last Airbender references. In any case, though, it only ran for about one season, for many reasons we'll get into later. And it also has a huge cult following where a lot of people really want this show back. Even during the latest Spider-Man movie that you guys should really check out, they had a poster about Clone College, which hinted that the creators still want to make the series. Hell, they made a joke their whole lives saying they're doing this to bring back Clone High. That's a huge recommendation when the creators themselves love this property so much.
Well said.
But does it really warrant its cult status, or is it just a figment of people's nostalgia trains? Well, let's just take a dive into the pilot of Clone High and see whether or not the magic really was there to hook an audience for one full year, or if it was just a misplaced conglomeration of something horrific.
Way back in the 1980s, secret government employees dug up famous guys and ladies and made them using genetic copies. Now
We open to, oh dear god, this is so painful. So, yeah, if you guys haven't noticed from my reaction, the designs of these characters is awful. I mean, if you guys go on DeviantArt, you find terrible artwork all the time. But this is something that was for live television audiences in the early 2000s, where we had quality of stuff like American Dragon Jake Long, The Life and Times of Juniper Lee, several Transformers spin-offs, and My Life as a Teenage Robot. A lot of 4 instances right there, along with Static Shock, Jackie Chan Adventures, and this shit here. Oh god, this is gonna be painful visually, because look at Abe fucking Lincoln! I mean, Gandhi, yeah, he looks fine. But Abe goddamn Lincoln! Dude, why draw him like this? Why? Anyway, enough of my artist stroke right now. So, we open up to our 2 male leads of Abraham Lincoln, the clone of him to be precise, and Gandhi, who I'm sure did not cause this series to get cancelled. Oh, but wait, we're missing just one person, and it. Oh, hello, Salad Head. I'm joking. Her name is Joan of Arc, but she's just known as Joan. But seriously, that head looks like a salad bowl. Anyway, our three protagonists are now going, of course, the illustrious Clone High. How do we know it's a Clone High? Well.
Oh yeah, steamed vegetables. What'd Mama make for you? 9 fried peanut butter banana sandwiches and a thermos full of tranquilizers. Thank you very much.
Oh, nothing says clones like 2 Elvis Presleys. And Marilyn Monroe as a joke about sleeping with the Kennedys. Oh, and also, take a look at this guy. Doesn't he look familiar?
It too brutally.
Oh, cinema history. Anyway, we have a plot to get to, but before that, though, we need to school hoe. But where can we find a... Oh, hello, Cleopatra.
Use a hoe.
That's the first time I've ever used a ludicrous sound clip as an intro for a character. But yeah, we got the school hoe to make the sexual tension super, super high for Abraham Lincoln in an unplanned love triangle, in his opinion, because it's unplanned for everyone when you have the IQ of a walnut. As Joan is literally trying to get her best friend's bone, because sure, while Cleo is just like, I'm the slut one. So of course, you know, if you're a guy in high school, as I just check in every direction to make sure that no guy's gonna pop up out of nowhere, odds are they gonna go with the hoe. For now. We'll get to that maybe in a future review. In any case, from just introducing the school hoe, the 3 protagonists, I feel like we're missing a few oh, right, JFK is the school bully, but we'll cover that part later. We also have a plot, apparently.
Anyway, Abe, JFK's having a party Friday. I hope I see you there.
Yes, thank you, Cleo. Yeah, there's a school party. That's apparently the main plot of this episode because high school just started again, and we gotta throw a party like they do back in the 80s and 90s. Yeah. But where's like the adults in this high school?
You see, I'm not just your kindly history teacher, I'm also the first mostly human clone. Spliced in a little sheep DNA.
Okay, when I said adults, I didn't mean abominations of both the animation quality and the science quality. Can we get like an actual adult here on screen?
For what is more powerful than a high school principal?
You know, this guy is giving me really, really bad nostalgia critic flashbacks. So yeah, this counts as an adult, a man-child, but an adult. This is mad scientist slash principal Scudworth. Not to be confused with a much better mad scientist, I might say.
I am mad scientist. It's so cool. Son of a bitch.
Oh, there's no beating that insane bastard. But no, Scudworth here is the antagonist? I mean, authority figures in these type of high school shows have to be the antagonist, because that's like the rule of thumb. Look at every film from the 80s involving high school ever. But no, he's just here to serve the B plot, which is, how can adults relate to the kids nowadays?
Oh, that's stupid!
Really stupid.
That trope just sounds so old and makes me feel like I'm aging 500 years forward. So, now that we've already established our A and our B plot, what's the roadblock?
I will see you there. And by will, I mean won't.
Okay, there's roadblock for A. Now there's either one, Abe could, give up on the party, try and make himself into a good enough student, and by golly, get with his best friend because she's the greatest option, because what's better than dating your best friend? Or B...
I'll get the beer. Be there at 8.
Did anyone else see that coming besides me? Yeah, it's how we're gonna get through the first roadblock. We're gonna bring beer to an underage high school party for 16 to 17-year-olds. I see no problem happening with this. But what's the roadblock for the B plot line?
Attention students, JFK will be having a huge keg tonight. Students only!
I smell shenanigans that we'll get to later. Let's focus on the A plot because there's also a plot involving a
Teen Crisis Hotline.
that I really do not want to touch because of 13 Reasons Why flashbacks that we'll get to in a later review. God, there's so many reviews we gotta handle in this show. But first, the A plot. How are they gonna get this beer?
Easy. Tell them that they heard you wrong. What you said was, I'll get the beards.
Okay, that was a good enough joke. You know, I'll give it a golf clap. I'll give it a solid golf clap. But seriously, though, these idiots are trying to figure out how to get beer for an underage party. Luckily, I know the perfect man that has an idea for this exact job.
I'll steal it! No one will ever know! No one will ever know! No one will ever know! No one will ever know!
Ugh, so close. He alerted the authorities down the street. He's now serving 5 to 10. Dan. Don't worry, Dan. We'll bring you back in later on in the show.
Spitting nothing but facts. Fans screaming I'm back. Legendary I'm that. Cooking up a new batch.